What is up, my crypto legends? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. We had a little bit of a pumpy action here for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some cryptos. Now we are having a major correction. I just want to share with you why we did have this pump, of course, on Ethereum and on Bitcoin. Now, we did not pump with too much volume. We're having this retracement right now. I'm going to go through the explanation here on why we did have this pump. Very important. We could see that bearish exhaustion yesterday happening with that consolidation. I didn't manage to place a long position. I'm protected right now, and I have taken 50% of profits here just below $1,960. And I'm going to explain why I did take profit 50% at that range and totally protected on this position on Ethereum right now. Very important to explain why did I finally decide to enter a long position. Well, we do know that we are in an uptrend here looking at the 4-hourly chart, as you can see. Now, you do know that I am looking for scalps and small day trades or small swing trades, because the overall direction for Bitcoin and Ethereum in the mid-long term, okay, for the next coming weeks is still very, very undecisive. We do not know if we are going to pump, okay, to 2,200, 2,400 and continue up on Ethereum, or if Bitcoin is going to go to $28,000 or $30,000, or are we going to start reversing from here, because we can see some signs of exhaustion. So we're doing just range trading and trading the price action in the short term, okay, looking at that 1-hourly chart, 4-hourly, maybe the 15-minute chart to look for those small day trade scalp positions. So just want to go and focus right now. Reason number one, we are still in a very heavy uptrend, as you can see on the chart. We're still creating massive higher lows, and we're getting supported here from this trend line consistently, as you can see. So if you're hitting that support level, are you going to speculate that you are going to break down? And yesterday we talked about the high probability trade, which was breaking down from here and actually, getting into that retracement to continue to lower levels. This is still very much valid if we are going to see that massive big drop with volume. But if you are having this consolidation on Ethereum right over here, okay, let me just explain what happened. We actually had a swing failure pattern right over here. Why? Because right over here, we did have this low created early yesterday morning, all right, as you can see here, just slightly at $1,868, as you can see right there. What happened yesterday evening Central European time is that we did get a wick here to the downside and came straight back up and had another consolidation. This is the moment that I entered this long position right over here on Bybit, just exactly here at the $1,880, seeing that exhaustion, seeing that swing failure pattern, as you can see here on the chart. Now position is protected and I've already taken profits exactly at this level. And you might think, why do you take profits here, Andy? Why is this a take profit range? Well, let me just quickly explain right now. If we take a look at this drop, okay, that we did have, okay, since we created this swing failure pattern, if we take Fibonacci retracement from the highs to the lows, we were just about hitting the 618, almost hitting the 618 range, 50%, 618, and this is already a take profit range, okay? It's already take 50% of profits for me, and then ride the next, okay, the last 50% that I do have inside of the position from this long position to try and attempt and hit these highs and even break them, okay? Because we are in an uptrend, and the possibilities in retesting the highs and potentially breaking them, okay, I would definitely take some profits here just in case you were to create that double top scenario. Okay, so these are my take profit targets when I enter this trade, right? I'm looking for that 618 level, 50% 618. Then I'm also looking at the highs, okay, to take another percentage of my trade and then ride the other 25% just in case you do get that breakout here to the upside. So what happened here with this pumpy action on Ethereum, guys? Very much important, okay? Keeping this the beginning of the stream a little bit educational, and then we can take a look at potential trading opportunities and some levels, all right? But just this is super important for me, for you guys to understand why did I enter a trade here when we were talking about, you know, the potential bearish scenario and the highest probability trade. But after a few hours, we had that swing failure, and we need to remember that we are in an uptrend. As you can see, we're getting supported from the higher low trend line, and we can also see exhaustion right there. We do have a pretty large support here around about the $1,860 resistance and support. Looking at the lower time frames, if I do not know where the price action is going to go in the next 1 to 2 weeks, I'm going to trade the range. I'm going to trade the highest probability range, okay? And if we do see that swing failure pattern right there from this low, big support level, and we are in an uptrend and we are hitting 50% Fibonacci from the lows to the highs, okay, around this range, then of course I will be looking for longs because we are in an uptrend, especially when we see that exhaustion, that bearish exhaustion. Now, what is the not good from this pump? Why is this pump potentially not looking good? Of course, it is the volume. If I just go to the 15-minute chart, we can see that the price action here to the upside has hardly any volume. Volume is going down while we're having this pumpy action. As you can see, these are baby spikes in volume. We want to see something like this. We want to see even larger volume, right? Big spikes in volume, showing you that bullish momentum, okay? When we're having this pumpy action with very, very low volume, then of course we can see that the bullish momentum is not strong enough. So you can see that potential reversal here once you hit the 50% Fibonacci, okay, from the highs right there, or from this high over here. If we take a look at this high on the 15-minute chart, we probably touch the 6182 perfection right there from this high to the low. Yeah, we're basically hitting the 61865 from this local high on the 15-minute right there to absolute perfection right there. So this is definitely a take profit range if you are longing this large consolidation, the bearish exhaustion, right? It's definitely a take profit zone, this 618 level. So this is the thing, when I am playing defensive trading, taking 50% at the 618, protecting my capital just in case we do get that reversal. As you can see, I am just a few dollars away from my entry position for that stop loss to be hidden. If we do get that massive big drop, I'm protected, I've taken profits, and then we'll be looking at short positions, right? Looking for those, for that massive big breakout, okay, of this support trend line. This is the moment we're going to start be looking for short positions when we break the structure, the uptrend structure, okay? Looking for those day trade scalp positions. If we break this uptrend structure right over here with a large amount of volume, guys, okay, this is what we want to see, a large amount of volume right over here, breaking the structure, and then we could be looking for those potential shorting opportunities for that, you know, a downtrend that can happen in the next coming days. So Many reasons also. Why was this a take profit zone? Okay, why was this level? Not only because of the 618 and not because of the rising wedge scenario where we could see some exhaustion. It is not only because of the 50%. If I just go to Bitcoin, okay, right away, and we take a look at Bitcoin, we got an absolute perfect test here at a daily level, okay, and I'm just going to zoom out right there. Look at this. It was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I was thinking to short this, but I was getting the video ready on YouTube, okay. This just happened a few minutes ago. Let me just quickly briefly explain why did we get this absolute perfect rejection from this level at the $24,400 range. And we did have this level marked up yesterday. You can check out yesterday's video. We had this daily level already marked up. So let me just go quickly to the daily, and you can see it right there. It's a major daily level. Why is it a daily level? We had the daily candle closes right here. This is from the 12th, 13th and 14th of August, right over here, as you can see. And I'm going to go through the comment section right away, guys, but I need to explain why we have had these kind of price actions, right? Why did I enter that long position here at the 1,880? It does look like we potentially could have that leg down and getting stopped out at break even here, but already taking 50% of profits. And it's super important to explain it. I've explained that on Ethereum. We had the swing failure pattern just yesterday evening, Central European time here. As you can see, this wick here at 8 o'clock. All right. And then me entering slightly later, seeing that exhaustion, seeing that swing failure and that potential support for that major bounce. Okay. Very much explained here at the beginning of the stream. And also, like I said, look at Bitcoin right there. We have from the 12th, 13th, and 14th of August, we've got a major daily zone where the price action during the day has gone to higher levels, but come back down and close at the 24,400. Then the next day, we had the same thing. Price action to the upside, failing that attempt, closing the daily level at $24,400. So that is a major zone here, right over here. So this is why it was marked up yesterday on the chart. And we can see right over here, zooming in on the 4-hourly chart, it was a perfect touch to that level. You can see it right there, right? And this is why I also, took profits. I'm thinking, okay, we are hitting that daily level. We can see the support range, all right? There's a little bit of volatility here not being respected. But after this breakdown, this consolidation, this level can be very much respected. This huge daily level touched it here to perfection, thinking, right, if I am in a long trade on Ethereum, Bitcoin is king. I'm looking at Bitcoin also consistently if I'm doing any day trades and, reacting to this daily level. So this is why, it was, a perfect range to take profit here, just below 1,960. So, this is the thing when you're trading, especially if you're trading any altcoins or Ethereum, hopping into Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin hitting major resistance? Then yeah, of course you want to look to take some profits on those different altcoins that you are trading at. So anyway, quick explanation on why the pump on Ethereum, okay, and also a brief explanation on why this rejection here, okay, at the 618 from this major drop, as you can see here on the chart, hitting that 618 level, and also why we got rejected here, because this was a massive daily level on Bitcoin, okay, giving those level to level trading. All right, and then you might think, hey, your thumbnail is saying we're pumping, what's going on, and now we're dropping. This is just level to level, guys. We've been talking about this the last few days. We are just range trading, only range trading. I do not know if we're going to pump to much higher levels. I do not know if we're going to drop to much lower levels right now and the price is getting exhausted and we are going to go lower. But range trading, explaining why we pumped from this range. It was a massive support level. We were in an uptrend and we got that small swing failure pattern here, looking at the 1 hourly chart, right? You consistently have swing failure patterns. You have one right there, bang, massive wick here. You have a little bit of pumpy action. You get this wick down below this range, close above. Yeah, this is likely to get that recovery despite we are in a massive uptrend. Super important here to explain to the community. You don't like it, you can piss off and leave the stream. Right, let me just go through the comment section right away, because yeah, lately I'm getting some nasty comments down below, and yeah, if you don't like it, just leave. And if you appreciate the content, please destroy that like button if we are over 500 people watching at this moment. And then, yeah, we need to get this like button up, guys. We need to get it to at least to 200 likes in the next coming couple of seconds. You know, I would say a couple of minutes. Let me go through the comment section right now. Enough talk. This was it for Ethereum and Bitcoin. We can take a look at some altcoins. We can take a look at the S&P 500. Something really interesting on the S&P 500, where we are hitting the resistance trend line from the lower highs right now. S&P has looked like a massive big beast. Is this the moment that we are going to start retracing, guys? It is hitting a very interesting level right now. Also, round about the 6.5 Fibonacci, you know, 61865. Are we going to, you know, start consolidating here and failing? This is going to be very interesting for the next coming days. We do have also tonight at 8 o'clock Central European time, the FOMC, minutes from the FOMC. This is happening at 8 o'clock. We're going to see some volatility. I'm going to try and do another live stream at, you know, 7:30, 7:45, because it's going to be, you know, there's going to be some volatility, no doubt, in my mind. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of information for you guys. FOMC meeting minutes at 8 o'clock Central European time. There's going to be some volatility. If you are doing any trading, stay extremely cautious. There's going to be some volatility. Stay protected. Talking about these, why we've had this price action on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Also very important for my community, explaining why. Let's go, guys. And if you just joined the live stream, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out the beginning of the live stream and that brief explanation on why we've been having this kind of price movement on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Right, Joseph, thank you very much for joining the live stream. Racing Pixel, good morning. Hello, Scotty, thanks for joining. Hello. I got my mods here. Seb also here in the comment section, giving some power, giving some love. Thank you, moderators, for joining. And hello, everyone. Already dumping, lol. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, legend. Yeah, these are the kind of comments that, you know, hey, you said we were pumping, we're going down. Yeah, we just range trading with price pumps and dumps every single day. But giving you, you know, why we dumped. Okay, if we take a look at the thumbnail, you know, why did we pump? Sorry. And, you know, just giving you that brief explanation, you know, longing this level, taking profits at this range and protecting position after all. Okay, so you might think, yeah, but you said we're pumping and we're dumping. The important things, you know, I'm making money despite we having a massive dump right now. Okay, we're taking 50% of profits at this range, explaining you why I'm taking that profit and explaining you why we had the pump. You know, what else do you want to know? It's just pure technical analysis. My crypto legend, Alvin, how are you doing? Hemrak, how are you? What about this pumpy action? Elroy, yes, pumpy action, pump, and then dumped already. Getting dumpy action, yeah, pumpy action and dumpy action. Yeah, this is it. This is what has happened. Andy is here to the TA rescue. Absolutely, you know, absolutely. And now why we dumped? Well, you know, I can tell you already here on Bitcoin, looking at Bitcoin, we've got a strong level here on Bitcoin. The reason why we dumped is because we touched this daily level here, 3 major candles, as you can see, you know, easy explanation. Super technical. This level was marked up from yesterday. You can check out yesterday's live stream. These levels are not there because they're magical horizontal lines on the chart, and just because I'm having a bunch of different lines on the chart, random lines, you know, this guy's crazy. What is he doing with these lines? Who does he think he is? Well, yeah, you can see right there we get that rejection to perfection because of this daily level right now. That is the explanation of why the dump. There you have it. You have that explanation, technical explanation, touching that daily level to perfection. That was marked up yesterday. This wasn't marked up today. So there you have the explanation. Where's the target to start longing? Pump or dump? we're having a little bit of dumpy action. The volume is very, very low on this pumpy action also. So is this pump going to go higher? Well, like I said, you know, I want to see bullish pressure. There's no type of, you know, even the red volume is slightly higher right now. So yeah, it's not looking too great, you know. Where is the highest probability trade scenario at this moment? Of course, having that break down, okay? I do not know if it's going to pump or dump from this range. I knew yesterday that there was a high probability that we were going to get that pump after the swing failure pattern, after losing this low and closing above. I know there was a high probability in having this pump. This is why I entered that long trade. But where would I see the high probability trade scenario right now? It's pretty simple for me. For me, it's pretty simple. Okay, I'm going to wait patiently for that high probability trade. When we break down with a large amount of volume, and if we have that retracement here in the next couple of days, coming up to this major consolidation level at the $1,860, and we have low volume on this retracement, this is the moment I will be shorting, guys. This is the moment I will be shorting. So what is the price action going to do now? I don't know. I need to see some confirmations. I want to see some pumps, dumps with volume, breaking levels. So, and you might think yesterday you were talking about this scenario also. Yes, but when you have that swing failure pattern, you know, I do not know. We made the live stream, guys, because it's just incredible. I have so many people saying, you know, why this, why that? You know, I'm so looking forward to get my Discord, okay, for the trading, for the course and for the trading. We're going to do daily updates and trades, okay, and then yeah, of course, people can show you the percentage and how they are protecting their capital. So yesterday we were having the live stream round about this range, okay? This did not happen. We did not have, you know, I didn't know if we were going to hold this range and pump from here or break. But afterwards, what I did know that after this failed breakdown from the lows and having this kind of price action, I knew that there was a higher probability in having a pump. So this is the thing. Things change very fast here in trading. You know, this is why, of course, you know, I'm not going to give any swing long or short trade predictions, because at this moment, I really don't know what's going to happen. This is why at this moment, when I do not know what's going to happen in the longer time frames, I trade the shorter time frames. Right, let's try and make an all-time high here. Sorry, guys, if I was a bit, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with some comment sections, actually. So, yeah, smash up that like button. So we feel, I feel better about the community. Right, let's take a look at, right, Seagos, thanks for the super chat. Messed up the first chat. Can you check UNFI DAO? Absolutely, let's take a look at UNFI DAO. Thanks for the super chat. Right, let's take a look. I can see you did another super chat here and messed it up. You didn't ask any question. Right, let's take a look at UNFI DAO. I think this one is just UNFI on its own, right? UNFI Protocol DAO. Okay, yeah, this one can be traded on Bybit. Let's take a look at UNFI and check out here what could potentially happen with UNFI, because it has been having some pumpy action the last few weeks. So far, you know, we're still having this bullish momentum. I remember taking a look at this level here, daily level on UNFI, and talking about this range. You know, it is possible that we are going to try and attempt to retest this daily level, the highs. But it's going to be very interesting in the next coming hours and potentially in between the next couple of days. Why? Because, I mean, this is actually probably already created that swing failure. Let me just check here from this high level. So we got the highs here created at $13.50, $13.50 to perfection. And we've already kind of retested this high. It's probably going to get heavily rejected. Oh, This does look like it's about to have a massive correction. Why? Because we're not having any big volume compared to this big massive pump. So let me just check here 1 second. Just hitting the 236 and getting that rejection on this Fibonacci level, right? From the ultimate highs of the peak here on UNFI, we're hitting to perfection this 0.236 Fibonacci level right there. We touched it there. We're touching it right there. If we are pumping with this kind of volume, we can go to the 4 hourly, extremely low volume, no buying power right there. This is at the verge of creating a double top, right? You can have small positions here with tight stop losses above the wick, okay? And looking for that big major correction of a double top. You know, if you get stopped out here, it's absolutely fine. You know, you look at the amount that you are risking. You know, it's a tiny little bit, especially if it's in between 1% and 3% of your portfolio. I might just short this just for the sake of it. We've retested the highs, so the liquidity grab has happened. It has already kind of happened. I would prefer a larger wick, a larger swing failure. This is a very small one. We just slightly went above the highs here created on the 30th of July. A little bit of a bigger wick is usually preferable. So can that next wick happen? Of course it can. You can get stopped out here. If we do have another wick right there, then I would be, you know, a little bit larger. I would be feeling safer for that, you know, correction. Yeah, this does look very much like it's going to correct. The volume, the buying power, testing these highs is just too slow. This does look like, you know, this is for me, this is a whale strategy where the whales pump the price a little bit with a few million, you know, just to retest the highs to get another, you know, chance to have a massive sell-off from these highs. Yeah, this doesn't look extremely great, you know. Despite that, you are creating an ascending wedge here, also showing you that exhaustion, right? Slightly higher highs and aggressive higher lows. You are kind of in this wedge formation, so this is very likely to get that correction. That's what I got to say from UNFI at this moment. So Stephanie Mallet says, some speculate 550% up on Dogecoin this week. I'm skeptical. Absolutely, yeah. I wouldn't some speculate. Yeah, no. We only do technicals here on the channel. You know, no news. You know, today there's news at 8 o'clock. There's going to be a little bit of volatility. I will not be trading the news. I do not know what's going to happen. Are we going to pump or are we going to dump? So if I don't know what's going to happen and I don't see any probabilities, I'm not going to trade it, guys. That is it. I'm not going to lose money with volatility. A lot of people like to speculate, you know, it's going to pump or it's going to dump, and, you know, make a 50x trade or a 100x trade and you know, just go with that risk, right? Red or black on the roulette. Andy, most of us are grateful for your education, hence why we follow you and learn every day. Thank you. Was from UK. Thank you very much for those kind words. Oh my God, what's happened with some guys right here? I mean, Andy has been helping us out, seeing the chart clearer so many times, and the lessons that he's given is so priceless, says Nifo. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much for that insane comment. This is the reason I am here also, for these nice comments also. EOS, please, Andy. We got some people here saying Vera, Michael. Let's take a look at EOS. Why not? Be grateful. Last but not least, the FOMC meeting notes will be the best action of the day, says Murat C. Yes, very much true. It is very much true. Good morning, John Edge. How are you doing? Right. High probability trades only, says Scotty. Absolutely. Only high probability trades. If you want to make some gains at the end of the month, this is the only way. I mean, it's the only way for me. Only high probability trades. Protect your position. You know, I'm still in this position, just about to get stopped out at break even. But very most importantly, you know, these are the kind of trades that you get stopped out at break even. You take some profits because, you know, you cannot have a winning trade turning into a losing trade, especially when you've had this kind of price action, right? If you are in a trade right there that you've longed from this consolidation, and you have your stop loss below this wick, right? Just like I did before we had the pumpy action. When the price action is already getting above some major resistance levels, you need to move your stop loss to entry or start taking profits, you know, because this is what happens. This is what happens, especially you have low volume, Bitcoin hitting major resistance, you know, then you have this, whoop, and then you probably have this, whoop. And a lot of people that entered a trade here that were insane profits have finally got stopped out in a loss. This is just, you know, this is absolutely key. And this is what I want to help the community to understand, to be a better trader at the end of, you know, at the end of the day. Let's take a look. Thanks, Andy, because I just jumped in a short. Okay, well, I hope you jumped in a short at very high levels. Explained why we did get this massive rejection on Bitcoin, and I'm going to take a look at EOS right away. Taking a look at EOS. Big level here on Bitcoin. Why we did get that massive rejection? We probably hit 50% Fibonacci also, or 618, 50% to the exact dollar. So this is how. Also, I mean, I was seeing this and I'm saying, right, I'm taking profits on my ETH trade. Why? Because this could fall down. So this is already a potential short, right? This was a great short here at 24.4k Bitcoin. It was a great short. 50% Fibonacci level from this major drop. You have an insane volume right now kicking in here on Bitcoin at this exact level. That was a good short. That was a really good short. But it was a take profit zone also if you were longing from the lows. So, you know, this is the thing, you know, a massive super active trader would have longed here, taken profits here, and while you're taking profits, you're entering a short. So, but I'm just a very conservative. I like to have just one trade, maybe 2 trades in a day. Don't have 5 trades open usually. You know, hitting that major daily level, hitting this support range, turning into resistance, and hitting the 50% Fibonacci retracement to the exact dollar here to perfection, as you can see from this major drop. It was actually a very good short. You know, you also have volume reading, right? When you're reading volume, you can see the volume here on Bitcoin, and I'm going to take a look at EOS right away, guys. I will take a look at EOS right at this way. When we have the volume, spike in volume, I like to use the Bybit chart because the Bybit has, you know, billions of dollars in 24-hour volume, which is pretty good. It's pretty high. When you see this spike in volume right there from this aggressive drop, you know, we did have a pretty nice correction from this range, you know, that when we were range trading inside of the zone. Like I said, when you're having low volume on this pump also, this volume here, this candle hitting the $24,430 just a couple of hours ago had very low volume. It was a spike in volume, but it was lower than the actual dump volume right there. Dump candle with this volume, if the volume is quite lower on the retracement, there is a higher probability that you are going to roll back down, especially hitting Fibonacci levels such as 50%, and also this major daily. So you need to add those confluence and say, right, this is huge resistance. You are going to get that rejection. So yeah, this is basically what, volume reading is so important to know where the actual pressure is going. Pressure's going down here with the volume. You can see it. Consolidation, a little bit of pumpy action to some fib levels, that relief rally. Volume is still not too high, so you could get that roll back down, Let's take a look at EOS right away. You're the best, Andy, says Bimars. You're the best too. Thanks for those kind words. Don't let these haters get under your skin. We love you, Andy, says Alex Lombroso. Thank you very much, my man. Yeah, no. Absolutely. Sometimes they do, though. Most of the times they don't. I don't have much haters, actually. But sometimes, these bad comments, and they're like, come on. Haven't you got something better to do? I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not going to be always right. Giving you that kind of educational content. If you don't like it, you can leave. Let's take a look at EOS. Wow, we had a bit of pumpy action here going on with EOS. I mean, despite, I mean, EOS had to pump. Come on, EOS got absolutely destroyed in this bear market for the last few months. It got destroyed. We are at the C19 low level. I mean, but we are below these levels, right? Guess where Bitcoin crashed in March of 2020? It crashed all the way down to around about $4,000. Bitcoin's currently trading above $23,000. So it's well far away from the C19 crash back in 2020, in March of 2020. The lows here on EOS on March of 2020, yeah, where is it? It's $1.69. Just a few weeks ago, we were trading at 88 cents. It got absolutely destroyed. This was a black swan event. We are below the black swan event. Ethereum and Bitcoin, obviously these are the safest inside of the crypto space. They are the strongest. They're well above the C19 crash. So, I mean, absolutely insane. Wasn't EOS got absolutely destroyed. So you could have speculated with looking at the chart that this pump was going to happen when you see that bearish exhaustion, right? When you see this kind of sideways action, bearish exhaustion, you could speculate that this was going to happen. At some point you were going to have that big relief rally. So anyway, let's analyze the situation here on EOS right away to see what could happen. Right, we've had breaking major resistance level. This does look pretty good. It looks pretty good for a day trade, guys. So you want to get ready for this level over here. What level is this on EOS? The $1 in between $1.40 and $1.45. It is a big range. We have some pretty nice, this is the 4-hourly chart. Got some insane volume here. It looks pretty good. Look at this major resistance. This is what happened to Dogecoin not long ago. I mean, not long ago, just a few days ago, I actually traded it. I traded a long position on Doge, and this is what we could expect also on EOS. I mean, I am going to put an alarm here as soon as we hit these levels to get that message on my phone. As soon as I get that message, I'm probably going to long this. If this level's never reached, I won't long it. yeah, just a quick explanation here on Doge. You know, why I did take this long trade 2 days ago, I think it was. Was it? Yeah. 2 days ago. Yesterday, 2 days ago. 15th of August, 17th. Yeah, 2 days ago. It closed it yesterday. Yeah, like I said, you know, same kind of scenario for EOS, right? Where you're breaking a major resistance. Volume was pretty high here on the lower time frames, like I explained on yesterday's live stream. You know, big resistance zone here, touched multiple times. You know, if we do get that solid breakout and come down, you are likely to get that bounce to retest or almost retest the highs, right, from that breakout. This is what has happened right now on EOS. We've had a breakout. One great thing, this is looking at Bitfinex. Bitfinex is, you know, pretty large exchange. You can take a look at Coinbase. You know, you're having massive volume here on this breakout. Let's just go to the Bitfinex chart. You know, no doubt there is big solid volume breaking above the $1.45 resistance zone. If EOS does manage to have a small consolidation in between today and tomorrow, getting that retracement back down to that $1.45 level, okay, then this is going to be an interesting level to long, okay, to retest these highs. We could have a little bit of more pumpy action and then have the correction. This will still be very much valid. What we need to see is the correction with pretty low volume, okay? I mean, it's very good. It's going to be very difficult for the correction volume to be as high as this. There's been massive buying power, so it is likely to be low volume anyway inside of the consolidation or correction. So you are going to be looking for that retest of the highs. You know, that would be absolutely magical if we were to get that retracement down all the way to the 618 level from the pump, right? We take a look at these lows, looking at the 4 hourly to the highs. You know, that 618 level is exactly at $1.40. The 50% Fibonacci is at $1.45. This is the trading zone, the resistance zone that will be turning into support, very likely, that we have been talking about. So yeah, 618, 50%, you know, we're going to start looking for that potential long trade to retest or almost retest the highs. Volume indication is pretty good, so yeah, it's going up, baby. We want to go with the trend is massively to the upside, as you can see here. So it's very likely to finally get that consolidation here at these levels and finally get that potential pump back up. So yeah, that's what I can see on EOS. Let's take a look at super chat here for Chris. Can you check XTZ for a potential long? Okay, let's take a look at this one. Absolutely. Thanks, Chris, for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Let's take a look. I mean, super chats are easy to take a look at the comment section because there's so many comments here. I would love to take a look at all of the comments, guys, but in between the talking that I do and the analysis, it's absolutely mission impossible. You know, most importantly, despite not reading all of the comment section, you know, giving the explanation also, guys. Check out the beginning of the live stream if you're a new subscriber for this, you know, educational content explaining why we did get, oh, I didn't get stopped out. Almost got stopped out here from the long on at break even. Take a look at the beginning of the live stream because there's nothing more better than someone I wish I would have when I started. Someone that on the live stream, and this is going to be my main goal, my main thing, okay? On the live streams, first 10 to 15 minutes are just going to be why we've had these movements, level to level, giving the explanations, and then going through the comment section and some altcoins. Because, yeah, I wish I would have had someone doing that. I'm going to take a look at XTZ right now, Tezos. Chris, in just 1 second. I just want to go through the comment section right away. Tezos for a potential long position. Massive bullish momentum here on Tezos. it was kind of faking out here from with no volume. You know, I can also give these explanations, you know, hey, you got a trend line here that you have, we've broken out. Why didn't we get resistance and go lower? I'll explain that right away. Okay, no volume. That's the main reason why, you know, no volume. This is on the Coinbase chart, so there's pretty much quite a lot of volume there. You can take a look at any exchanges such as Binance, Kraken, Bitfinex. No volume on this breakdown. This is why you have these fake outs. You are technically still creating higher lows. So, yeah. The moment you start seeing some volume, I'll go through the EOS chart in just 1 second, giving you my opinion. But first of all, I want to go through some nice comments here. I'm having some nice comments. Yeah, they get under your skin when the trade's not going up. Lol, yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look. Yeah, I got some really nice comments. Let me just take a look at this comment over here from Boofer. Let me just read. No, Abdella Beryl, Andy, I always get back on track after I listen to your explanation. It's awesome. Thanks for educating us. Really appreciate you, Andy, says Abdella. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's only my style of trading. There are so many ways and so many different patterns, strategies that you can do out there that, you know, also work. Some don't work. Sometimes there's too much information and it will just mix you up. This is what usually happens a lot also from many people that are learning technical analysis. The simpler you make it, the better at the end of the day, because you're starting adding up some indicators, this, that, and the other, and then one indicator is bearish, but the other one's bullish, and you just get a very, very much confused. And market structure, volume, you know, some patterns are good, but keeping it as simple as possible sometimes makes you profitable even more. And this is what I'm going to educate on a course that I am building up. Super simple, super straightforward, so you can actually make some gains at the end of the month. Because yeah, having a 200% gain in one day or 500% gain, it's cool, but is it sustainable? Is the way that you trade sustainable with the amount of leverage, with the amount of capital that you're risking? And you know, for most of the people, it is not sustainable. You know, it's cool to have a moonshot trade a couple of times, but it's not sustainable if you're using too much leverage and risking more than 3% of your capital. Right, let's take a look at let's take a look at Tezos. So what's happened here with Tezos? You might think, you know, let me just get these channels out of the way, right? Because they're just getting mixed up here. A little bit of these ascending channels that broke down. We were forming a kind of an ascending triangle here, right? Sending big resistance, you are creating higher lows, so you have a bullish momentum. You're hitting a resistance level. You have this breakout over here that didn't have more bullish momentum. You know, one of the main reasons why is because of volume, right? We had the news event. This was the news event from Federal Reserve that we had on the 13th of July. I very much remember. We had a breakout here, a couple of bounces at support, but volume was just very, very low. You want to see nice volume and breakout here, right? Something like this, at least, on the breakout of a resistance level. We have no volume and a lot of choppy action. You want to stay away here. Now, what happened here also is that you had a breakdown. You broke out the trend line, but you didn't break the structure because you are creating higher lows still. So this is you need to be very, very cautious in shorting this, especially when you have no selling volume. This is the thing. This is how I check out fake outs. You know, how can I detect fake outs? volume reading. So you have this breakdown with this volume. You think, yeah, where do you bears think you're going if you're not having any massive millions of selling pressure? It's not going to go anywhere. You are likely to finally continue the uptrend of the higher lows. Just a brief explanation here on how to detect these kind of fake outs and stay cautious. You want to see volume. You want to see breakout with power. So yeah, it's in a massive uptrend, still consistently creating higher lows and higher highs. But let's just get this trend line out of the way right now and create, you know, another one right there. Still creating higher highs, higher lows. You could arguably discuss something like this. It's a little bit of a wedgie scenario. Very, very choppy. It's massively in an uptrend. Stay extremely cautious. At this moment on Tezos. Now, what is going to happen likely here on Tezos is that you're going to get a quick bounce right now at this moment. Yeah, you're likely to get a quick bounce on Tezos right away. Yeah. Long, if you are longing, long is now. Long is exactly right now to retest the highs at $2. It's just a 4-cent move, but it's probably going to happen to around about $2.02. It looks like it's going to happen right now because we just retested this resistance. This is looking at the 1 hourly, right? Huge level that's just been retested right now. Consistently touches here for the last week. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breakout with volume. You are retesting it with a low volume. You are likely going to get this bounce here on Tezos right now. Quick bounce to almost retest the highs or retest the highs. Right? Of course, one level of profit would be the 618, 50%, right? 198, 199. Sorry, 199, $2 would be that level of take profit. 618 because it's the high of the volume range. You are likely going to retest it in the next coming hours. This is the thing on EOS at this moment. So pumpy action is likely. Let's see what happens. This is going to be very interesting right now. Let's take a look at the high probability trade for Bitcoin right away, guys. BTC is going to dump to 22,800. Maybe yes. Yeah, that's our next major level here on Bitcoin. Now, what could happen on BTC? Let me just check here. What could happen here on Bitcoin? Just checking here some stuff here. Guys, 1 second. What could happen on Bitcoin? Basically, right now, this is the volume that I like. Let's check out. I mean, there's a really nice shorting trade here that could happen if we do break down from this level right now, the 23,750. We got a value area low from this trading range, okay, for the last week or so. We can see the low levels. Very much respected. We can see a large volume. This is large. This is pretty large volume. This dump that we've had, it's had some power. So what is likely to happen right now? You know, if we do get a consolidation and a try of a pump with low volume, and then we have a breakdown, guys, with large volume, it's going to be looking insane, guys. This will be a good trading opportunity. Let's go to the 15-minute chart, looking for that scalp day trade. If we were to have that consolidation, and these are the high probability trades that we want to take a look at. We got low level right there, support range now at 23.7, 23.8 range where we're currently trading. You can see it's been respected several times for the last couple of days. Big volume right now on this breakdown. We consolidate and finally get another breakdown with a large volume. You know, there's going to be a quick trade here. It might be a scalp, it might be a day trade, or it might be a small swing trade. You know, all depending on how we move up or consolidate. But this level is going to be huge resistance. The 23.7 K level. It's going to be huge resistance, especially if we come up with volume. The retest of the lows is just going to very likely happen with high probability. These are the kind of trades we're looking for, guys. Just high probability range trading, because we do not know where the price of Bitcoin is going to go at the end of the day. If we take a look at Bitcoin here on the 12-hourly chart, we can see that we are in this rising wedge scenario. We are currently at support levels. We are failing to break above the $25,000 range. Massive wicks, massive volatility here the last few days. We are still in this rising wedge. This is a bearish pattern, so there is slightly higher probability that we could break down. But I'm not going to speculate that that's going to happen, because I've seen rising wedges do this. So what would be the confirmed breakout? Breaking below this low range over here. Ideal higher low would be this one. But if we break with large volume here below the 23,600 and breaking the trend line, I think that would be enough for me to know that we are likely going to go to lower levels. So this is why we are range trading inside of the wedge, looking at those major levels, because I don't know at the bottom of my heart if we are going to break out from 25K, or are we going to finally break down. There's a slightly high probability, looking at the scenario here, failed attempts in breaking 25K, an ascending wedge scenario. There's slightly higher probability that we could get that bearish momentum at this moment. But I'm not going to trade that. I'm not going to swing trade. I'm not going to speculate on that we're going to have that breakdown till it happens. Guys, tell me I will be able to buy. Tell me I will be able to buy BTC at 12K, says Monk Labs. I wish. I have a bunch of stable coins on the sidelines. I will be buying a few Bitcoin if we go down to 12K. I can tell you that. Hopefully we will. You know, even though if it's in the next coming months, you know, I want to add up to my long-term position. It would be nice. Let's see if we do have that black swan event. Let's see if we do see that, you know, recession. Of course, I'm not wishing for a recession. A lot of people are not going to be, you know, they're not going to have good times in a recession. This is why usually when in a recession, people, yeah, but you need to try and defend yourself, protect yourself, guys. Save up for these massive events. Nothing much I can say. Remember, for all of those experienced traders, on Bybit, you do have the best bonus available, up to $4,450 that can be claimed at the rewards hub on your profile. As soon as you sign up, there will be different tabs. You can claim it following the tabs, okay? There will be different bonuses on those tabs. Check it out, guys, the link down below. And also on PrimeXBT, my favorite trading platform, okay, for trading other markets using crypto, such as S&P 500, gold, oil, natural gas. You get 7% added to your deposit by using Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. There's another way to support the channel. I do get a small commission, and you get the best bonus that there is available. This is only for experienced traders, guys. You do have no clue in trading and just still learning. Yeah, stay cautious. You know, this is the markets are there to take your money. You know, this is not markets are not here for you to make money. They are here to get your money away from you. This is a very, very tricky and skilled technique to finally have profits at the end of the month. Stay extremely cautious. Make sure to learn a lot. Check out Bitcoinsensus website, guys, for the latest, you know, technical analysis ideas. You got some news also, different information here, free on the website down below. Thank you very much for the insane support. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can make that live stream tonight for that volatility, for the FOMC minutes. Thank you very, very much, guys, for the insane support. You guys are insane. Hopefully you're learning a lot. Hopefully your trading is getting better by the day. Make sure to smash up that like button on your way out. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.